anyone that's not an Arsenal fan will look at this and go, yeah, all right, it's a bit harsh, but it is a second yellow. There's not much to be said about it. The rule of the game is if he kicks the ball away, he gets booked. If you're an Arsenal fan, it's the biggest injustice that's ever happened to anyone, ever. And I kind of get it. If it was my club, I'd probably feel the same. Let's unpick it a little bit. Declan Rice, should he have been sent off? Let's start with that.
I'll say, first of all, I think players these days, when they're booting, obviously tapping the ball away, from avoiding a quick free kick from being taken, it really annoys you, especially being an opposing fan of the opposition team. It's so irritating to see it happen. So for a referee to actually punish that, it's actually quite good to see. Alongside that sort of gamesmanship, as well as alongside diving, it's just such a pet hate of mine.
Yeah.
I'm just so surprised that he actually punished it. I'm so surprised that he gave that second yellow.
Well, Arsenal fans are surprised because in the first half, Pedro kicks the ball away when it goes out for a throw-in and doesn't get booked.
That kick, that was way more obvious, to be honest, than Rice's. And Rice's, to be fair, it goes, not even 2 yards away from him, just a little flick away from him.
Enough to stop the free kick.
I do think it was a bit harsh, I'll say that, but... Again, it's things that I think need to be cracked down on in football. Looking to delay the game.
And they've been told this year that will be cracked down on.
Yeah, and also, I just think the way that it was Rice, who was almost seemed like he was the victim at the time,
He did get booted
made it even more surprising that he gave that as well.
Yeah, essentially. I think it's interesting because a lot of the complaints that you hear is, Arteta says we want consistency. Why doesn't Pedro get booked? But I kind of think that argument falls flat because you can't say we want consistency because the Pedro decision was wrong. You should get the Rice decision wrong. That's not right. Like, you can't say we want the referee to be consistently wrong so it's fair. He makes a mistake in the first half, fine. But that doesn't mean then he shouldn't send Declan Rice off. You shouldn't say, right, make another incorrect decision to level it out. That's mental.
Yeah, it's almost kind of when referee gives an early yellow in a game and you think that's really harsh as a yellow card. And then the same player, probably 45 minutes later and probably, not long till the game ends.
Yeah.
Blatant yellow card challenge, but he avoids giving a yellow card because he thinks, actually, I was probably wrong early on.
Yeah. Arteta also said that he thought that if you're going to send Rice off, you've got to send Veltman off for kicking him. What do you think?
I thought it was a bit brash, to be honest.
Yeah, it's clumsy.
I'm unsure whether he actually it's a genuine attempt at kicking the ball.
Yeah,
it just doesn't.
I'll say a couple of things. The ball was moving, and you can't take a free kick with a moving ball. So even if he had taken the free kick, it would have got pulled back. But I think you have to ignore that because he's still stopping the ball going forward. Like, that doesn't really matter. The second thing is his foot is very high when it meets Rice. It's higher than a ball. So that makes it look a little bit deliberate. But his eyes are on the ball the whole time. And he looks down the line at where a player is, and then he looks down at the ball. So he might actually be genuinely trying to do it. I don't know. I think sending him off for that would be a bit mental. But letter of the law, you kick the ball away. When a free kick's trying to be taken, you get booked. And I don't think you can say, well, because you've not done it before, you shouldn't do it now. That's not an argument to me. There's also clamour for why didn't Welbeck get booked? Because you can hear him in the audio going, that's a second yellow card. That's because he doesn't say it to the referee. He says it to Veltman. He says to him, don't worry about it. He's getting a second yellow for that because he's kicked the ball away. He's not asking the ref for it. So anyone complaining about that, I think you need to watch it. Yeah.